and guess what we're doing? We are doing another collab, guys. So today we are going to be doing the Melanin Moms Valentine's Day collab. Y'all, we are so excited. And so I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to be dropping all of the channels that are going to be participating on this collab in the description box. So definitely go check out their channels, you guys, because you know what? Subscribing is free. Supporting is free. So definitely go do that, guys. And then also, if you're new here and you're not subscribed, or even if you're not new and you're not subscribed, you should be subscribed. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Go ahead and do what?
Leave a comment, like the video.
All right, guys. So as you know, it's not a party if Jen does not get extra with it. Y'all, Justin is like, what? How did I get this over the top, girl? But anyway, y'all, so we're doing this a little bit differently this time. You know, the last collab we did, we were just chilling on the couch late at night, relaxing, having a good time. Today, you guys, we are going to be baking. No, we're not doing nothing from scratch, but Justin has been like talking about making a cake for a while. So we're gonna be making a cake while we answer some of these great questions. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, we have the super moist French vanilla cake. Justin is gonna go ahead and get started on making this. And then we have our strawberry icing. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started because I know y'all are waiting. Y'all like, when are y'all gonna go ahead and get these questions done? So, y'all know I'm a talker, but I'm gonna try to let Justin do his part, okay? Y'all hear him, he's talking about I can go ahead because he's not like me. I go over the top. Okay, so question number one, how did you meet?
Met in college at Alabama.
Yes, guys, so we met at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide, if you know, you know. We met in college, and that was in what, 2009?
2009.
Yeah, 2009. If y'all watch some of my vlogs, I told y'all that I cast my fishing net to Justin and tried to reel him in, y'all, but he was out in them streets, honey.
No,
he wasn't. Justin, honestly, you were going to the gym. Isn't that where you spend most of your time?
Yeah, I probably was going to the rec.
Yeah, so he really wasn't, y'all. But he did take me to school. You took me to class like once. Do you remember that?
I think it was one time, yeah.
And you were supposed to bring me lunch. You never did that. And you ran me over, y'all, in a crosswalk. She did. Yeah,
I don't even remember that about bringing you lunch.
You were supposed to bring me McDonald's. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Would you have brought me if you remembered it? See what I'm saying, y'all? Okay, y'all. Question. So yeah, so we met at the University of Alabama, y'all. That was in 2009. But we did not get together in 2009, okay? But so that brings me back to question number, or I guess that brings me forward to question number 2. In 2022, how many years have you been together?
4 years.
In May. Yeah, it'll be 4 years in May. It's May. So yeah, so we've been together 4 years. But, you know, like I said, we've known each other since college. We've known each other since 2009. So question number 3. How do you keep your relationship grounded?
Just been praying.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely pray. Justin prays. We actually pray as a family every night. Justin leads the prayer. And honestly, that's really all we do. And I will say that we do have great examples of successful marriages in our family. Oh, you want me to mix this? Okay, I can mix it. We do have successful marriages or examples of marriages in our family. Justin's parents have been married for many years, and my parents have been married for many years. So question number 4. How do you instill your values into your children?
Lead by example.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like for us, the best way to instill values, like Justin said, is to lead by example. You know, how can I expect my kids to do something if I won't do it? So yeah, I do agree with him wholeheartedly with that. And that kind of goes back to, like, we don't argue in front of the kids. You know, like, we don't argue in front of the kids because I just feel like, and Justin feels like, that that's not a place where a child should be or should see. Like, we want to always be a positive, you know, just a positive figure in our kids' lives, you know? It's already too much crazy stuff going on in the world. So, did I mix it good? You want to mix it?
Yeah. Well, I get it.
Okay, question number 5. What does a Christian relationship mean to you?
I'm just trying to do the right stuff, really.
Yeah, doing the right stuff, keeping God at the forefront of everything in our lives, not being ashamed to publicly say he's the head of the house. You know what I mean? So for us, it's just always trying to keep that as our forefront. You know what I mean? So, and honestly, like Justin said, like trying to do the best we can. You know, like we're not perfect. You know, we're always gonna fall short, but as long as we can stay, I feel like, true to each other and the reason why we got together, I feel like it's always going to work out. Plus, Justin loves me, y'all. He knows I'm crazy, but he loves that about me. Who balances him out more than me? You have calm, he's so calm, and you got me, I'm so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Question number 6. This is the last question, y'all, before we put this in the oven. And then once this cools, we're gonna come back and then we're gonna finish the rest of the questions. So, question number 6. How do you get through the tough times? Can I start this? Y'all, we are perfect. We don't have tough times. I'm just playing, y'all. We done had a lot of tough times, okay? But me and Justin do communicate. Like, I feel like people think because you're quiet that they don't think we communicate.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But we really do have great conversations. Let me tell y'all, before we moved in together, like when Justin was trying to be my man, trying to be, you know. Y'all, he over here giving me the side out. When Justin tried to be with me, y'all, we used to stay on the phone for hours. Like, remember when your cousins came to Denver and y'all, they was like in the club, okay? And Justin stayed out in the car and he talked to me the whole night. That's when I knew he really liked me. I'm like, this boy liked me for real.
I was just trying to see what you was doing.
But yeah, so how do we get through the tough times? That's like, I didn't even answer that question. Honestly, we communicate, we talk things out, we pray about it, because you know that's really what you can do when you're going through tough times. And I feel like I'm very close to my parents, so when I'm going through something, not only do I, you know, talk to Justin about it, but I also talk to my parents about it as well, because you know, when you have other people in your lives who have had successful relationships, successful marriages, they've been through the same things that you've already been through. You know what I mean? So what is that saying? You know, past practice or past behavior influences future behavior. So if they done been through something like that, why am I gonna try to figure it out on my own when I have a village? Like we have a great village around us, and that is so supportive of us, that love us, like really love us genuinely. So yes, I mean, what do you think? How do we get through the tough times?
I agree with the same thing.
But now, I have an attitude problem. I'm working on it. Babe, you better, I'm working. I'm working on my attitude. That was one of my 2022 goals, was patience, and I have been working on patience. So yeah, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna answer these next few questions. All right, y'all. So we are almost at the end. We are going to ice this cake, and while we're icing, we're gonna ask the remaining questions, or answer the remaining questions. I've been asking the questions. Okay, so question number 7. What's the first thing we say to each other when we wake up?
Nothing. You wake up before me.
Y'all, Justin is not a morning person, so I pop up out of bed.
Like get up super early.
Yeah, I do. Do you know what time I wake up?
Probably about 7.
No, I wake up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's too early.
Yeah.
Just to be up.
Yeah, I wake up at, well, and honestly this morning I woke up at 5:15. Yeah, Justin is not a morning person. I'm honestly the only morning person in this household, okay? So I pop up out of bed, Justin's not in the mood to talk, you know what I'm saying? And so, and I know that. So we don't really have our first like real conversation until it's time when he starts cooking breakfast, which is normally like around 9 a.m. okay? So we normally go 2 hours, like we'll speak to each other, you know, like, hey, you know, but we don't like talk, you know what I mean? Okay, question is, what do you feel is the most important skill to have in a relationship? So for me, I feel like communication is really important, as well as having somebody to trust. Like I consider Justin like one of my best friends, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, he's seen me cry, he's seen me be upset, and this man was willing to move us across the world as soon as our boys came home.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, you wanna tell him?
Yeah, you was just real upset. So I was just like, do you want to go back home?
Yeah, I was going through postpartum and the twins just came home. We didn't know the twins were coming home, y'all. We just thought one was coming home, so I just mentally wasn't prepared. And when they got home the next day, I was like, well, that night I was in tears. And Justin was in the shower and I really didn't want to cry in front of him. And you know, I don't know. And so I called my dad, and then Justin came out the shower. He sat on the couch and he said, do you want me to pack this up and move us back to Alabama? Y'all, we were in Denver. It's over 20-hour drive with 2 babies who were on oxygen. But I appreciate it. That's when I knew. I was like, he's my rider, y'all. He's my rider. Okay, so next question. This is actually a funny question. How do you handle disagreement? Yeah, I argue, Justin listens.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like, I think that's why me and Justin are so like good with each other, is because he balances me out. Like, I'm very much like over the top, always just, you know, high energy. And he's like, okay, you're upset, cool. Now there have been times where you're like, listen, you need to just chill for a second. But most of the time, Justin is very laid back. Like, he definitely is like very calm and just like, you keep me balanced. So how do you feel like it's the same way? It's just me arguing and you just there listening?
Yeah, I'll just be, you know.
Oh my goodness. Next question. Will you have more children? Go ahead.
We'll let the boys decide.
We gonna let the boys decide?
Yeah, we'll let them decide.
See, you know what I think it is, y'all? And Justin has already said it. It's not that he doesn't want more children, but his first kids were boys, which I feel like a lot of men want boys, right? So now that he has not one, but 2 sons to carry on his name, it's like, I mean, if we have more, we have more. If we don't, we don't. Now, me personally, I want a big family. I even want to foster children. I want to adopt kids. But you did want more kids.
Yeah, I always said I wanted 3, but I had them more. I wanted
So how many, if money was no object, how many children would you have? If money was no object, time was no object, you had all the time in the world, you had all the money in the world, how many kids would you have?
about 4 or 5.
Yeah, me too. If money was no object, I'd probably have 5. Maybe 6.
You be saying 6.
6. Honestly, Justin and Jen plus 6 sounds good. Or, as one of my good friends always says, Justin and Jen plus 10.
Nah,
That's too many. That's too many. Is that enough sprinkles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too many.
Nah,
But yeah.
put some more.
Here, you can sprinkle it. So yeah, I think, yeah, I do want more children. I would ideally like to have 2 more. 2 healthy children, and we'll just be a family of 6. Yeah, there'll be 6 of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no odd number because I need one of the kids to make sure that they got somebody to ride the rides with at Disney, because mama ain't going on the rides.
So she don't want to ride no rides, no roller coasters and that.
So I'm prepared. So you see my mind, y'all, I think right on this. Like my mind, that's how I be thinking. Okay, so y'all, this is the last question. So what does I cannot talk. You want to read this question or you want me to read it? I'll read it. What does happily ever after mean to you as a couple? Happily ever after means to me us just being there through for each other through thick and thin. Like you're my person, I'm your person, and yeah, it's so funny. What's the song that I always sing to you and dance with you? I don't even know the name of
it. I think.
Is that I don't know who sings the song.
I don't know.
But I always sing the song, I still love you when your hair turns gray. And I still love you when I gain a little weight. Because you know I done gained some weight, but that's okay, that's neither here nor there. But I always sing that to him. And I feel like that's so true. I think that's really, when you think about it, that's what it's about. Loving you through everything. You know, we're not always gonna look like this. We're gonna change, we're gonna develop, you know, we're gonna have ups, we're gonna have downs, but are we gonna stick it out? You know, and I think that's what happily ever after means to me. Did you bite the fish alive? You didn't think I was cute? Y'all ain't so shit. Did you ever like me though? Did you like me?
Yeah, I did.
You thought I was pretty? Anyway guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. We have our cake and it looks so cute with the sprinkles. But anyway, as I said at the beginning of this video, please go down to my description box. Check out all of these lovely couples that are participating in this Valentine's Day collab. Y'all, like I said, it's free to support, so definitely do so. But anyway, again, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment below and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time guys, we will check you in the next video.